It's finally happening. This is the production unit of the final Pimax Crystal Super Micro-OLED. Yes! And I'm bringing you the unboxing of it. I was thinking, should I really do it? Because I did unbox a couple of Pimax Crystal Supers before, but I thought, yes, this is too interesting because, well, you're waiting for exactly this. And actually some of those have been reported to be seen out in the wild with you guys already. Perfect. Also, I've heard next Monday, Pimax is going to send a pretty big batch out to you. So good, it's finally happening. Yeah, so let's talk about it. Unfortunately, I still think the unboxing experience is not anywhere near it should be for a high-end headset of this price. Especially the controllers. They are just put in there as if it's some kind of afterthought. Look at the adhesive tape that they're using here to secure it in place. It's just like standard adhesive tape. It's a terrible experience. It just feels like a cheap Chinese plastic thing. And that's exactly what I think about these controllers, by the way. Really don't like the controllers. It looks too shiny, which kind of, reinforces that cheap feeling. Also, this adhesive tape here, it just feels so sloppy. The whole thing feels sloppy, right? And also, the controllers themselves, yeah, not a big fan. Really not a big fan. Like the grip button, it feels so hollow. And yeah, it is not great. It's doable. You can use it. Here, listen to it. Yeah. But wow, you get so much better controllers in the $250 Quest 3S, for example. And yes, of course, Meta does subsidize it. So this here is obviously not subsidized. You pay the full price of $2,200. So for this price, you should get better controllers. Anyways, let's move on. There's better things than the controllers out there. Like, for example, this printed guide, which truly does a good job of explaining like how to get started with the Pimax Crystal Super Micro-OLED. Yeah, that's really absolutely totally fine. Okay, then we got this little box. Also this, in my opinion, is well packaged. Everything that you need is there in terms of the cables. Here, for example, the cables to charge the controllers are here. Very good. Then we have the power brick here. The one that you're going to connect to the cable directly to supply the headset with power. And it also comes with all the different national plugs. So yeah, no matter where you are on this world, you can use it, right? So I think that's very cleverly done, so they don't have to package this for each region individually. Yep, very good. Okay, then you simply clip in your plug for your region. For me, that's the US plug, but I'm in Taiwan, they use the same system. And then you're good to go. Yeah, and here is the main cable that you're going to plug into your computer. So let's have a closer look at this cable. First of all, I'm going to show you where you're going to put the power here. This is for the power. And then the other part goes into your computer. Here we have DisplayPort. Yeah, we love DisplayPort, of course. And here we have USB. Yep, so that's the cable, and there's absolutely nothing to complain about it. It works. All right, microfiber cloth for my growing collection, of course. Finally, another Pimax one here. And of course, you can use that to clean the lenses that we're going to have a very close look at here. Okay, what else is here? Okay, we have a little screwdriver, and you would use that screwdriver in order to uninstall the S-Mass headphones that are installed right now, and then install the D-Mass, the better D-Mass headphones. We're going to talk about that in a moment. Yeah, so what I got here is really the exact package that you're going to get. So it does not come with the better D-Mass headphones. It comes here with the S-Mass headphones, which I personally don't really like. But I'm going to review them just like how you are going to get them. So that's something that you can look forward to on the 20th of December. That's when the embargo ends. So then you can yeah, expect my final review. So in this video, no first testing, no hands-on, nothing, because we got that embargo until 20th of December. Let's have a closer look at the device itself. Yeah, we got this facial interface here, and here they are, the concave view lenses. This is really one of the best things ever in terms of pancake lenses. I've told you that, right, in my videos about the device. And yeah, here they are, the final production unit concave view lenses, and behind that the Sony 4K micro OLED panels. And this final production unit also has Tobii eye tracking. So everything is included here. I can't wait to test this out and find out if we have a bigger FOV now as compared to my pre-production unit and how everything fits together. On the bottom we have a USB-C port, we have microphones, and I'm going to show you in a moment how to get this module out, because this is a modular headset, as you know, right? Probably you already own a Pimax Crystal Super, and now you can only buy the micro OLED module, which is good. Here is the power on and off button, and we have a volume rocker here, and that's it. Of course, this also can change the IPD, but it has automatic IPD adjustment based on the eye tracking, or you can just set it in the software. Yeah, and here the knob to change the size of the head strap. The head strap itself also just the same that we know from the Pimax Crystal Super. It's a comfortable, very cushioned head strap that feels like you're putting your face in a sofa. And I said it so often already, and yeah, it's also true here. Here, these are the S-Mass headphones. Let's compare that with the D-Mass that you actually want. These are the better ones, but yeah, I'm going to review the S-Mass, the one that you're going to get, and I think that's just the fair thing to do. The D-Mass cost another $99, so yeah, that's an investment that you should absolutely do if you're buying this headset. And again, in my opinion, the D-Mass, the better one, should be standard for this price. I truly hope that one time Pimax will understand how important that actually is. Right, so let's have another look here at the facial interface. So you can get this off like this. Yeah, if you need to exchange it for some reason. Also, yeah, it's there magnetically attached to the device. Yeah, that works very well. There's no problem about this facial interface. And the cushion, the facial cushion, you can just exchange it. It's velcroed on here, so you can even get a third-party one or whatever you want. But the original ones from Pimax, the two that are included here, the thin one is this one, and the thicker one, they work great. I really like the facial interfaces that Pimax gives you here. All right, now let me show you how you can get this module out and how you can exchange it with some other modules, because that is the interesting part here, right? That you can just exchange the modules with the Pimax Crystal Super, and yeah, this is the micro OLED module. Okay, so here's where you have to click on both sides, and then you can get it out like this. Yeah, that works actually surprisingly well. And the left is only the shell. And this is it. This is the micro OLED module for the Pimax Crystal Super, the final one, with eye tracking, with everything. And I can't wait to give you my final assessment. You know, I really love the pre-production unit. It had like a smaller FOV and only 72 Hertz. So if this delivers everything that the pre-production unit promised, wow, this is going to be good. And here it says micro OLED. It truly is the micro OLED module, the final one. Gonna set you back $2,200 if you want the whole set here, the whole set that I'm showing you in this video. And I can tell you, the micro OLED panels are so expensive. This is actually a good price for what you're getting here. Yeah, and that's it for this unboxing of the Pimax Crystal Super. Absolutely subscribe to this channel if you want to see my full review on the 20th of December. Right? So absolutely make it happen. Click on the bell button so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. And do let me know in the comment section, what are your thoughts about the micro OLED? Did you pre-order? Or are you waiting for the Dream Air that I'm also going to check out quite soon, or the Dream Air SE, do let me know down in the comment section. That's it. Can't wait to show you my final review of the headset. Until then, bye-bye.